What's up guys, right here. This is part 3 of making your first magic, and in this part we're going to go over damage, animations, and camera shake. So to get started, I'm going to start with the animations. So I'm using R15, I'm just going to use this dummy. And like my ability, I'll probably show it. But it's like a beam and it goes out, so he's going to look like a type of wizard just conjuring something. Just gets possessed. Alright, so now I got my animation. I might make it 2 seconds long. Alright. Got my animation. And I'm gonna change the frame rate real quick. So I'm gonna export the animation. Make the animation priority action. Click export. Create new. I'm gonna just call this beam animation. And copy this link, right? Now go into your service script for your magic. Click the arrow in the animations folder. Insert object. Search up animation and then insert the animation object. And paste the ID into the animation ID. So now I'm gonna call this, I'll call it rise, because it's like rising. And now I'm gonna open up the script, and you see how we called humanoid, right? So we're gonna use the humanoid in order to play the animation. So we're gonna drop a few lines right here. I'm gonna do local rise is equal to humanoid load animation. Then we're gonna do animations dot rise. And if you don't know what animations are, it's just the animation folder that we referenced up there, which is this. So now when I play this, he should do the animations like my character should, like rise and stuff. So rise, and maybe I should make it, yeah, I'm gonna make it like wait a certain time. So I'm gonna go back into the animation editor, and at this the second keyframe, I'm gonna name this start. So I'm gonna rename the keyframe to start. Then I'm gonna re-export it, and then I'm gonna go back into the script, and then I'll do a function called rise dot keyframe reached colon connect function, and inside the parentheses will be that keyframe, so I'll call it start. So inside of this will run when it gets to that middle section, like that middle keyframe. So I'm gonna take all of this, put it inside of that. I'm gonna indent it so you know it looks nice and organized. I forgot the close parentheses. Okay, so now I have it. When we test, should wait till I hit that rising point, and then yeah, that's nice. I dig it. Okay. Actually, let me do like a bit longer of a wait. 2.25. Excuse me. So then I click F. Then yeah, this is gonna look nice with a camera shake. Okay. And stop there. We have animation. So now damage. So damage depending on like your magic. So if you're like doing like a fireball or something, then you're gonna use like a different method than what I'm gonna show you. But right now I'm gonna do a loop type of how do I want to say this? Like a loop type of damage thing. So give me 1 second. I believe we have a duration up here. Yes, we do. Okay. Spawn function. And then, the duration is 10, right? So I'm gonna do local temp count is equal to 0. Then I'm gonna do a while loop. And this while loop will continually run. So it's gonna wait 1 second. Do. And then each time it goes through, temp count is equal to temp count plus 1. So that'll be like 1 second has gone by. And do if temp count is equal to duration, and then break the loop. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is like I did the loop. So what I'm gonna do is do like a loop between all players. So for our players in pair, I'm gonna do game dot players dot get children. So I'll get every player in the game. Then we're gonna do sub character, which is the characters of the players that we find. And what we're gonna do is sub character is equal to player dot character, and then we're gonna make a if statement if sub character is not equal to our character, and then it will continue this loop. And then it's gonna search for local humanoid. Well, I should probably name this E humanoid because it's the enemy. So we do that. Sub character. I'm gonna do wait for child. We're gonna do find first child. Humanoid. I'm gonna do local E humanoid root part. So you get a sub character find first child humanoid root part. So now we're gonna do an if statement if this E hum and E humanoid root part is found, then it's gonna get the distance. So local distance is equal to magnitude parentheses, and we're gonna do like a quick like math thing. So we're gonna subtract our position from the enemy's position, enemy's humanoid position. So we're gonna do local max distance is equal to. Now if I go down here, if I look at this, wave 2 is like the bottom wave. So it gets to about like 100. So I'll do max distance equals 100. And then I want to scroll back up here to distance. And we're going to do the human. No, we're not going to do their position. We're going to do my position dot keyframe dot p minus their position dot keyframe dot p. Keyframe is position and orientation, and dot p is getting the position like components of the C frame. So now we're gonna do if distance is less than or equal to max distance, then I'm gonna do humanoid colon take damage. This is the take damage function, and at the top we're just gonna do a damage variable. So let's say damage is 3, not 5. Say it's 5. So they'll take damage every 1 second. Wait, so let me do this real quick. So damage. Okay. So what this is all like saying and stuff is local temp count is just keeping a count of like how long the move is lasting, and we're just increasing that every 1 second, which is how many times this while loop runs. And then every time it runs, it checks the distance and see if they're within like the max distance to get hurt, and if they are, then they take damage. And this at the end just pretty much stops the loop. So once this reaches the duration amount, then it breaks it, so then it doesn't, continue it. And I may need to position it somewhere else because of how like slow it takes it. So the wait 7 seconds is gonna be at the peak. Actually we can do some math actually. So we do damage, right? Local no, not damage, but distance. Every time this goes through, max distance is equal to max distance. Well, yeah. So wave 2 dot size dot x. So that's going to get the distance, and it's going to continually change based on the size of like the effect. And I'm just going to do like a print just to keep up with like the amount that's happening and like how much is changing. I'm going to do that. And in order to prep this, I'm just gonna copy the dummies, like the dummy. I'm gonna make sure this is not like anchored or anything. So I'm gonna click anchor twice so it's not highlighted. Then I'm gonna go inside the dummy, click humanoid, health display type. I'm gonna turn it on always on, and we're just gonna duplicate these. And we're just gonna put them like there. Alright, so if we play, and we press F, and actually, oh wait, no, I'm dumb. They're not actual players. Okay, so I'm gonna do it like this loop in a different way. So I'm gonna do workspace dot get children. I'm gonna remove the sub character because the player is the character, and I'm gonna do player instead of sub character, and then replace like the sub character with player. So as long as this like the enemy's character is not equal to your character, then you won't take damage. So now when we test this, I'm gonna do F, and it should start taking damage. Yep, you see? So as it gets bigger, the more damage. Actually, we can change how much damage it takes as well. Yeah, let's do that actually. So you see this changes as well, and we kept track of that with the print. And now I'm gonna do damage. Go to damage plus, let's say 0.25. So by the end of this is gonna be like a lot of damage. Quick maths, it's gonna be like 2.5. So like at the end it's gonna be like 7.5 damage. A tick. Maybe we're gonna do like 0.5. So they'll take more damage over time. And press F. And they're taking damage, and then they start taking a lot more damage. And then the final damage after it goes away. Okay. So now we're gonna do the camera shake. So I might do this locally. I don't know if I can do this publicly or like server side. So I'm gonna go into the local script, and above the UIS input begin function, I'm gonna do function camera shake, right? And in this, I'm gonna do local character is equal to player dot character, not character loads, player dot character, and I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a loop. So I'm gonna do for I equals 1. Then I'm gonna do length. So it's not necessarily the amount of time like that it's gonna take, but it's just like how long is that? Like it's close to time, but it's not actual like the actual time. So I'm gonna make the local length is equal to, let's say 20, and then we're gonna do type in do, then enter. And that should do that. Then we're gonna do character dot humanoid dot camera offset is equal to vector 3. Actually no, it's camera dot humanoid dot camera offset plus vector 3 dot new math dot random. We're gonna use like a random number between -1 and 1, and we're gonna do that for all of the 3 axis. And then we're just gonna drop a line and put wait so it doesn't, you know, just like spam it like real quick. I'm gonna do that is equal to vector 3 dot u 0 0. So now that we have that, when it comes to the local script, we're gonna do a spawn function. I'm gonna do wait. Let's say wait like 1 second maybe. I'm gonna do camera shake, so we're gonna call it, and we're doing this like I'm putting in a spawn function because it's using a loop, and the loop will yield the script until it's done. So that's why we put in the spawn function, so it doesn't like stop it from running until it's done. Then when we click play, go into this, we have an error. Camera, oh Canna, misspelled it. Camera offset. Make sure you know spell things correctly. Alright, let's test this. And over here. Okay, that was too fast. So I'm gonna put a bigger number in, like 50, and I waited too long too, so let me just do like 0.5. And then when we try this, the camera shakes. And I might do it softer. Give me 1 sec. We don't want to add vector 3 to the camera offset, so we're just going to change it like this. Rather than adding it and it just gets like far away from our player. So now if we test, she gave us a nice shake. Bam. And I'm gonna have it last longer. So I'm gonna do like 200. And this should last like close to the full duration of it. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I dig it. And dang, you can see they was taking damage from that one. I think that's it. Made the damage, the animation, camera shake. Yeah. So if you enjoyed this video, hit that like, sub, share. I'm gonna do a few, like I'm gonna do as many parts as you guys want. So the next part will be like projectiles. So like fireballs. I know you people that like the JoJo tutorials. This will help you learn how to do the like knife throw and like rock throw, because some people said they wanted rock throw as well. So yeah, I'm gonna do projectiles and like explosions along with it. And thanks for watching.